With what feels like an all-time high of TV shows with queer characters, we joyfully get to pick and choose which lesbian stories we watch rather than ravenously consuming even the merest hint of a sapphic story. And while there are a lot of good secondary and ensemble queer characters, there is nothing quite like watching a show where the lead is gay, gay, gay. I did a video on 10 really gay TV shows, and today, here are some more.
Promise me something soon. That you'll always love me more than him.
I wouldn't worry too much about that one.
This avant-garde, hipster-cool historical dramedy is, or so I've heard, like a gay version of Bridgerton. The third and final season just released using modern speak and sensibilities. It is a witty, tongue-in-cheek show, and the titular character, Emily Dickinson, is very gay for her best friend Sue. This take is pretty well supported in the real world through Emily's poetry, and the show leans into the queerness. A wee spoiler here, their love isn't without its obstacles. In real life, Sue does marry Emily's brother, and the show keeps true to that. So there is that. But the one true pairing is, without a doubt, these two sapphic ladies. Meanwhile, Winona Earp, the supernatural western, features the popular Way Hort ship.
Officer, I'm stuck. I got you. Oh, God. Good job, you're not some guy, right? This would be really awkward.
Where the sister of the titular character, Waverly, realizes that she is bi when she meets Nicole Hort, the new police officer in town. Never far from danger, they help Winona fight to break the family curse and all the demons that come with it. In the process, the couple deal with being possessed and being impersonated by a shapeshifter, amongst other trials, but through it all, they only grow stronger as a couple. The showrunner, Emily Andrus, having worked on Lost Girl, also a very gay show, understood the plight of the Woman Love Woman fandom and what it had gone through in 2016 with so many queer on-screen deaths, and made a point of avoiding all of those awful tropes that we've had to live with. The pairing was so popular that season 4 is credited to have taken place in part because of the dedicated campaign by its Way Hort fans. Another super popular and also very gay show is the limited series The Haunting of Blairmore.
We've got a problem, Poppins.
Oh no.
You see, I'm not sick of you. At all. I'm actually pretty in love with you, it turns out.
It was way more gay than it initially appeared to be. Danielle comes to Blairmore to take care of 2 children and to escape her past, but instead is haunted by her dead ex-fiancé at first. That is, until she accepts her growing attraction to the manor's gardener, Jamie. What develops is a touching love story, amongst the creepiness of faceless ghosts dragging bodies around, you know, the usual. Due to the loose nature of the narrative, you'd be forgiven for not cottoning on, but as the series draws to an end, it is clear that this story is in fact all about their love. While the ending was ultimately, I guess, fitting to the overall gothic overtones, I didn't like it all that much, but I know many of you were fine with it. What I'm less fine about is Gypsy being cancelled by Netflix after just 1 season.
Something bad must have happened. I mean, you don't go AWOL with no attachments if your life's been peachy keen.
How do you know?
But I don't think you're a criminal either.
This Naomi Watts vehicle was shaping up to be very interesting, with protagonist Jean being one crazy piece of work. She's a psychologist, and it quickly becomes clear that she should not be. Leading what appears to be the perfect life, things begin to break apart when she develops an infatuation with the ex-girlfriend of one of her clients, Sydney. They embark on an intense affair that gives rise to all kinds of lies and manipulations. What I want to know is what the final moments of the series, when Naomi and Sydney lock eyes and smile at each other, means. But I guess we'll never know. What I do know though is that in talking about really gay TV shows, Xena is the OG.
It's me, I'm not dead. At least not completely.
I can't lose you again.
Gabrielle will always be here.
Perhaps not technically canon because the network forbade it, but if you're watching the show, you'll agree it's super gay. As in, ride or die, you are my soulmate through every incarnation, I will wake you like Sleeping Beauty with a kiss kind of gay. Xena, a reformed warlord in ancient Greece, is racked with guilt at her plundering and pillaging and has given up the will to live, until she sets eyes on Gabrielle, that is. What ensues is 6 seasons of them roaming the world, fighting wrongs and singing songs. Just be careful of the final 2 episodes. I did a whole video on Xena, so feel free to check it out if you want to know more. What other shows do you know that are super gay? Comment below. If you like this, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, lady lovers,